I want everybody to sit down because I have a very, very special person I want to introduce to you now. This person has quadrupled my income. Remember when I first started yesterday, I said that you were in for a treat because Lee and I were going to introduce you to our coaches and mentors. Now that's when you really know that the coaches and mentors are worthy, right? When people are willing to share them with others. Well, one of my coaches now, Adam, we coached several years ago, but Eric Lofholm and I have been coaching for the last 3 years, and we continue to coach. He continues to be my mentor. And the reason is because he's made me money. What has he made me? Money. Yes. You'll find that Eric is the real deal. He is a master sales trainer, and he teaches you how to increase your sales. And he's done it for me. The reason why I got that house and a lot of the other things is with his help. Yes, it's with speaking, but you do need sales training to augment the speaking, and he has helped me to quadruple my income. So I want to introduce to you someone who's going to help you make money, and that's Eric Lofholm. Let's give him a warm welcome. All right.
You have a golden mind. This is your life, and this is your time. What's holding you back?
All right. You guys having a great time out there?
Yes.
I'd like to take a moment and acknowledge Lee and RV. They've spent about 12 months putting this event together, and there are countless hours, more hours than you guys probably realize, to make this event happen and to create this extraordinary networking opportunity and to have these speakers come in from all over the country to share this information with you. And so let's just take a moment. Let's acknowledge Lee and RV for a great job that they've done to put this together. I want to start off and share a quick story with you. And one of the things I am going to be sharing throughout my presentation are stories. And our topic today is around sales scripting. How many of you use sales scripts by a show of hands? How many of you don't use scripts by a show of hands? That's what you think. We all use scripts, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. And one of the main types of scripts that I love are stories. And I'd like you to jot this phrase anywhere in your notes. Nothing sells like success. Nothing sells like success. If you want to be more effective in selling front of the room, if you want to be more effective selling coaching over the phone, selling your products and services over the phone, selling it face-to-face, it's share success stories of people just like the prospect that you're attempting to influence. Share a story of somebody just like them that have gotten involved with the program that you're offering them, and they've gone on to achieve these amazing results. In my introduction, you heard a quick story. It was a story from RV, and she endorsed me. And do any of you know where I met RV? Anybody know? I met her at a seminar just like the one that you guys are in right now, at Adam Urbanski's seminar. And RV wasn't speaking at the seminar. RV was a student. She had paid to attend, just like all of you. And at Adam's event, just like this event, there were many, many speakers. And the speakers had different programs that were available. And RV connected with my message. And one of the things I think probably all of you in this room realize is that success is a team sport. Do y'all realize that? Success is a team sport. And it's just a question of making sure that you get the right people on your team. And one of the opportunities out of these 3 days together is you have different trainers and mentors that you're being introduced to, and it's determining who do you want on your team. And so RV listened to my message, and she connected with my message, and she said that she wanted to be on my team. And initially the results, we took her from about $4,000 a month in her business to now regularly making $15,000 to $20,000 a month with the information that I've shared with her. Would you all agree that's pretty good? Yeah. And that's, if you really look at it, because I understand where you guys are at. I was reflecting on starting my company. It's been almost 10 years now that I left Tony Robbins and started my own sales training company out of a spare bedroom in my condo. And I had $5,000 in the bank, and I was really, really scared. And I was the appointment setter. I ran the credit cards. I booked the appointments. I did all of it. And I remember the first tickets that I used to sell for my seminars, I would print them out in Publisher, and I'd go down to Kinko's, and I'd print them on cardstock, and I'd cut them out myself. And when I'd cut them, some would be kind of wider, and other tickets would be skinny. And I remember what that was like. And when I started my company, I was going out and doing these free local talks. RV mentioned that concept. And I would go out to companies. I was promoting my seminar. And my only product was a 3-hour evening seminar called the No Excuses Sales Seminar. And you could either produce results or you could make excuses, but you couldn't do both. And it was a $50 seminar. And that was the only product that I had. And people would come to the seminar, and they'd have this great experience. And they'd really, really enjoy it. And they go, okay, Eric, what's next? And I go, well, that's it. They go, you're kidding, right? No, that's it. No, seriously, Eric, what's next? In a seminar business, you guys are here for different reasons. Some of you want to grow your network marketing businesses using speaking. Some of you want to grow your coaching business. Some of you want to be a speaker like RV or like myself or Mark Victor Hansen. Some of you want to grow your consulting business. There's different reasons why you're here. Those of you that are here for the seminar side of it, this is the business model. And you've probably heard other presenters talk about this. And you acquire leads here at low cost or no cost, and then you develop the customer. And I want you to jot this distinction in your notes. It's very simple. A buyer is a buyer, is a buyer, is a buyer, is a buyer. And it's really important that you've already thought in advance of what the next step is that your client's going to take with you. Because when they have a good experience and they're successful with whatever you're offering, they're going to want to take a next step. And so I used to work for Tony Robbins, and he's the master of the funnel, and so I knew it inside and out. And so I go start my own company, and what do? That was my business model. For 5 years, I banged my head against the wall over and over and over. It took me 5 years to figure that out, and I could have trained you on day one of my business that it was supposed to look like this. Okay? And I'd like you to jot this phrase in your notes. There's nothing more powerful than a good idea whose time has come. There's nothing more powerful than a good idea whose time has come. Some of my students are in the room. And those of you that are students of mine, what's the number one distinction that I teach? Stay in the conversation. And those of you that aren't students of mine, just jot that phrase in your notes. Stay in the conversation. And what that means is today, I'm going to have a conversation with you about sales scripting. And I'm going to talk to you about the importance of learning this skill in your business and potentially even mastering it. I mean, if you want to become massively successful, I'd encourage you to master it. You can get to a pretty good level of success just by learning the skill. And stay in the conversation. What that means is we're going to have this conversation today, and I'm sure it'll be very enjoyable for you. You're going to get some great tips. I'm going to share some great ideas with you to really help you. But we're not going to get to mastery level in 90 minutes. It's just not possible. So there's opportunities to work with me on an ongoing basis. When I met RV, she started working with me when I met her through Adam's training. And she's been working with me now for the last 3 years, and she continues to work with me. And you want to create these kinds of opportunities for your clients. So this is what my business model looked like. Obviously, I was missing something here. I was missing that product line. And since then, I've developed that product line. And when I started developing the product line, my company became much, much more successful.